Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter, and I'm here today to recap with you The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 5, Episode 3. What's this? Basketballs, bobbleheads, and brow. Okay, we begin this episode off where we're at Whitney's house and she's talking to her husband about the trip that she's going on to the girls to Milwaukee. Milwaukee. It looked pretty in the wintertime. From the shots that they shown on the television. She tells her husband that she thinks it's a good idea that Heather had that road trip before they left. She thought it was a good idea. I didn't think it was a good idea. But anyway, now we're at Meredith and she's talking with Seth. And she eventually texts, what's her name, Whitney, and tells her that she's going to be coming on a trip and thanks for the invitation. And in her confessional, Whitney being smart, she like, okay, I mean, we glad you come. And some bullshit she said. So anyway, Seth it gives her advice. Just stay with the women that's going where you going. Don't deal with. Why my skin looks so dry? Oof. Why oh, you burn my mouth. I don't got no makeup or nothing on. That looks like ashy. Fuck it. You ain't come. Can't hear me talk, not see me. Okay. So anyway, he tell her just hang around with the other ladies, just ignore Whitney. So we're at Angie's house now. She packing up all this shit because they're going to see a basketball game. I don't know who it was they're gonna go see. Forgive me, the Bucks, I think. And one of the players is from Greece, so she Greek, so she got all these Greek glasses and Greek flag, bunch of Greek shit. And she packing it. So while she packing it, she telling her husband that when she was getting her brows done, her brow girl, the best brow girl in Salt Lake City, was telling her that Jared Osmond been hitting her up in the DMs, sending her like um emojis with the tongue hanging out, little saying little flirting shit with her. So she said, the brow lady said, I know you know him, girl. So what you know? So Angie never told us what she told the brow girl. I don't remember her telling us. I don't remember her saying to the brow girl, yeah, girl, a new girl in our group, he been talking to her. She think they go together, whatever. But I don't think she told the brown girl that. But she sure ran home and told to her husband. And she said, "Well, I don't really know Brittany that well, but if the opportunity presents itself, I guess I'll tell her." So sidebar, Angie, you ain't shit because you is gonna run your mouth, and the opportunity did present itself later on, but instead of you telling her, you fucking told the Browyn. So mix me with that. You 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 just was on some bullshit. You should have told her that. It presented herself. It presented itself when she was talking to him at the game. And as soon as she would have got off the phone, I was like, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" But no, you made sure while she was on the phone talking. And how did she know that y'all was talking about her? Let me just get back to that later. So anyway, she got the DMs, the brow lady, and that's what I'm saying. Why the brow lady give her the DMs and shit? Not unless Angie told that the brow girl that Jared is talking to Brittany or something. I don't know, but she had the DMs and everything. And you gonna tell me you got the DMs, you got the receipts, but you gonna wait till the opportunity? Maybe the opportunity will present itself, girl. Shit, you was ready. Anyway, we got Lisa talking about, we got Brahma talking about Lisa, how she didn't defend her in front of the other girls. And then anytime Lisa would open her mouth, she could have shut that shit down, but she didn't. So she ain't really cool with how Lisa did her in front of them girls. And damn, this shit just beeping everywhere, ain't it? Phone. And anyway, Brahma says, oh, I put this down. Why? So they showing like a little couple pictures of Browyn and Lisa being friends, and it was in the photos. What the fuck is Browyn wearing? You know what she remind me of? She remind me so much of Chanel Ion Chanel from the Blazer Dubai. Every time you see her, you could just wear regular clothes. That shit you got on like it come from a costume shop. I don't give a fuck how much the coats and shit cost. You look ridiculous. And your friends should tell you, even that shit, she had that little yellow thing on with the little booty shorts with the matching boots and the matching bra and the matching jacket. You look ridiculous. And you know why you look ridiculous? Because that's an outfit for somebody that's 19, 20 years old. I don't give a fuck how bad you think your body look. This right here needs to go with the clothes too. Like you won't see me running around in no pink leotard with no pink tutu. You know why? Because I'm 58 and I even though my body I'll be okay in the tutu and I'll be built just like a little girl in one with a pink leotard on, some fucking pink stockings, some ballet shoes, and a pink tutu. But you know what? This part from the neck up, I look crazy as a motherfucker because my face I don't I could wear a long ballerina skirt. That would be better. You just because you it come in your just because you got the coin don't mean you supposed to wear it. You look ridiculous. Like that fucking hat she had on these big. Well, I will take this back. I kind of like that coat she had at the airport on. Like it had people on the back of it or some shit. It was like a graffiti looking shit. It wasn't like that coat. I didn't like that coat Mary had on. Like somebody just took a white cashmere coat and just took some black ass wall flat paint and just painted that shit. Even it was a. I don't know. I think it was a. I don't know who the fuck it was. I didn't like the coat. Please stop beeping. Yeah, I put that. Brahma dressed like Ion Chanel costuming. So anyway, let me keep on. So Mary's, yeah, I already said Meredith sent uh, uh, Whitney the text saying that she was gonna come on a trip, and Meredith says, "Oh, okay, thanks." So Whitney asked her to bring, since she coming on a trip. Whitney says she extended olive branch. Whitney said she extended an olive branch to Meredith, and an olive branch she extended to Meredith was Meredith, since you're coming along with us on the trip, why don't you bring everybody caviar? Huh? Girl, you fucking ridiculous. I was like, how the fuck? No, you saying something like, hey, how about you bring caviar for all the ladies and I pay for it? Plus shipping since you're bringing it with you. You know, you got to pack it in nice. I don't know. I ain't eat no fish eggs. I just ain't. I seen what they look like. They look nasty to me. I don't know. And then I think I imagine they got to be salty because eggs is salty. And I'll just be honest with you. I don't like salty shit with some pretzels. So to me, an olive branch would have been like, hey, why don't you bring some of your caviar? Because don't you got a caviar line or some shit? I think. I don't know. Well, she doing something with caviar. Why don't you bring some caviar for the girls for the trip on the way down? And what I'll do is I'll pay whatever for the caviar, shelf price for the caviar, plus the shipping and handling since you have to bring it and put $50 on top of that because I think you gotta bring a cooler or something. But once you get it here, I'll have somebody else handle it. Now, see that to me is an olive branch because you're you got a product, she paying for it, you bringing it, so you making money and a profit in shipping. So you know, and your caviar is supposed to be good, and it's good for business, and we get to see the shit on television. But just to bring it to you, let these bitches eat it, girl, child, and the way they say caviar costs, I don't know. I just wouldn't do it. So they're flying into Milwaukee in the private plane. But before they leave, Mary calls Whitney and say, I know it's going to be about 20 of y'all on this private plane, but I'm just going to fly by myself. Now, I don't know if she meant fly by herself in her own private plane, or she was flying business class, or she just didn't want to be bothered with other people. But anyway, she wound up meeting the ladies there. I think they all arrive around the same time because I think they all show up in the lobby around the same time. But Mary ain't nobody giving her no slack because Mary is really coming out the box. She what they say, she showed up early for work, clocked in, had a cup of coffee, and you know, She's sharing every episode. We finding more and more about Mary. We find about her father come from Milwaukee. The stories that she tell though, she just cut them off at any point. It's always a that she build you up. Then it be some bullshit. You'll see if you didn't watch the episode. I'll tell you when we get to her part. So anyway, Milwaukee looks really nice. Um, and I don't know how the fuck Heather says Milwaukee, or some shit she call it, but she said it means the good lands. And we find out that Mary's father's from Milwaukee, and her story that relates to him is Jeffrey Dahmer. Apparently, Jeffrey Dahmer lived around the corner from him, and as he would walk all the time, he would smell something funky. And then maybe like 2 days after, he would smell something. He smelled something funky for a while, but 2 days after he paid real attention to it, it had been around the corner that they had found all them dead bodies in Dahmer's house. Um, so I don't know how I got down here. She always tell you some kind of story though. So the ladies meet in the lobby. Okay, they got like a suite, and the suite has 9 rooms inside, so everybody got their own room, and everybody seemed to be happy with what they picked. They have a really nice breakfast bar, or some kind of like bar set up, like a little in the room, and they all seem to be enjoying their food really good. And Mei Lee, and I want to know where Mei Lee come from. Mei Lee is a friend of Whitney's, and they knew each other back in the college days. So we got Lisa and them. They sitting there still enjoying their little breakfast bar, and I said breakfast funny, but you know the fuck I mean breakfast. With the eggs and the fruit and shit. Okay, and with some other things, the croissants and biscuits and gravy, shit like that. But they ain't have all that. I ain't see it, but it looked good. Now, when they went to that skybox, that shit looked good. So anyway, yeah, that's them. So anyway, Lisa started crying at the table because she missed Jack. He called her in the middle of the night with a stomach ache. Probably because he eating at them Michelin star hotels and shit. You go to them foreign countries, you gotta make sure they cook that shit. Our stomachs ain't made to eat foreign people food. And she crying. He said his stomach hurting. How I feel not to have me a mama there. Girl, he a grown ass man. What he need to do is find him a woman, make his stomach feel a whole lot better. So she's sitting there crying. And then all people, why did Brittany say, "Oh my God, I know how you feel"? And I said, why is she talking? Her kids don't even talk to her. She ain't even got her kids. She running behind men. So how the fuck did she relate? How could she relate to me what Lisa's going through? She ain't even got her kids. She man choosing, not kid choosing. So I'm sure it's been a lot of times your kids were sick, but you chose your man. So I'm just saying, just sometimes don't just wait. Don't say nothing. Just wait that shit out. Oh, I feel for her. What you know about that? So now if I was Lisa, I'd been like, what you talking about? Why you know about how I'm feeling? Your kids don't fuck with you. So I put right here, Lisa, your son is a grown ass man. So all the ladies offer up prayers, which is good, which is always good. Especially, I think Mary started it first. She said she'll pray for him. So ladies going to the Bucks game. Did I put that in there already? Where these hoes went at? Oh no, no, they ain't left yet. So the ladies going to the Bucks game later, and which Con can't wait because she can't wait to wear her glasses. So some people going to the Bobblehead Museum, which is not some shit that I would do. I would not go to no Bobblehead Museum. I go where they going to the casino. So when they get to the when they get to the bobblehead, and then when they get to the bobblehead thing, I can't remember. I'll tell you who went all in a minute. Who went to the bobblehead shit? I got it down here somewhere. You can go there or you go to the casino. I'm not going to no goddamn bobblehead museum. And then when you go, they got a nerve to have a fucking game for you. All them bobbleheads. It's a bobblehead museum. Bobbleheads everywhere. They got them listening to sports and TV and music. I'm like, and you got to read the thing and go around and look and put. Man, get the fuck out of here. I've been out there. I don't even gamble like that, but I've been at the casino drinking and putting some slots and can't. I don't know. They play the tables. I don't. Well, if I played blackjack, I played tables. Yeah. I don't play nothing else but that. So anyway, Mary is at she getting ready, and her son calling her for $60. Ain't that motherfucker got a wife and he live at her house, and she gonna say, "I thought you was calling me to see if I made it there, okay?" Girl, no. No, he know you fine. He was calling you for it would have been nice. And then she said, "Oh, I thought you was calling me to make sure I got here." Okay. He was like, "Oh yeah, okay," and that too. No, you was calling her for $60. You call her there because you know she was there and you need $60. You know your mama fine, girl. Listen, I leave here for 3 days. I live with my kids, and I can leave here and go somewhere for 3 days. And them motherfuckers won't talk to me till I come back because they know I made it okay. I still want them to call me that. So I feel you, but I don't know. I kind of made mine independent like that. So I don't know. To each his own. So the whole time they fucking around, before they get ready, Brittany calling Jared, and of course he ain't answering because he's fucking around DMing and texting the damn brow girl. So Brown went in the room. She getting glam. Damn. Wow, she get glammed up. That's what she really. Your face look good, but your outfit is clownish. So anyway, then Angie K come over and she say, um, she said, "How'd you do last night?" She said, "Yeah, last night was ugly." And she said, "Yeah, I'm still mad at Lisa because she didn't say shit." And I was like, she said, "Yeah, I sensed that there was some silence there." She said, "I'm just saying when I have my own opinion and don't agree with Lisa, sometimes she gonna be like that. But I ain't trying to tell y'all no lie. Lisa has told y'all every season since she's been on this show, and you have seen how Lisa is. Lisa was on a hot mic and she talked cash shit about somebody she called was her best friend. I mean shit that was yeah, she this and that and fuck her and this. She said everything except her coochie stink. I ain't lying. She talked bad about Meredith, and they went through a real bad place with that. And then Lisa come out your mouth and tell her, "So what? Who cares that I'm self-centered and I just think about me? Girl, I only throw a glass for me. She want me to throw a glass for her? Why would I do that? She already tell you what kind of friend she gonna be. You understand what I'm saying? And she all about self. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you gotta be about self. Because if people think that they can take self from you, fucking people will take it. They'll take your money, they'll take your self, they'll take your soul, they'll take your fucking self-esteem. They more fine taking from you than instead of filling you up and giving to you. So I kind of come where Lisa come from because by nature I'm just a giver. But see, it's real fucked up when a giver meet a giver. That's rare. It is. But when a giver meet a taker, that's toxic as a motherfucker. So I'm just saying, maybe she like that because she's just like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how fancy can she be? This bitch eat Wendy's. I mean, I don't, but you know, I like McDonald's shit if it's real hot off the grill and they don't wrap it, just put it in my hand because as soon as the heat come off of it, they some kind of grease or some shit happened to it. It just tears me to pieces. You see what I'm saying? I gotta eat it while steam's still coming off of it. Goddamn pickle ain't even warm. That's how fast I eat it. Because you know the pickles ain't gonna be warm until you put them on a thing. My pickle still be cold. Listen, when they handed my shit through the window, it ain't even wrapped up. Just put my shit in my hand. I got to eat it now. I ain't even got time to squeeze the ketchup on. I put the pack on this side and bust it, and then I just start eating. I mean, you know, I take the pack out of my mouth. I just open it and squeeze it a little bit because I ain't got time to be them little packs and shit because I can't let it cool off. So I'm saying, how fancy can she be? She Wendy's and Frosties, and I can't eat no Frosty. That ice cream, that ain't no ice cream. I mean, it's ice cream, but it's cheap cream. I can't fuck with that. I got to have it lactose intolerant. You understand what I'm saying? It's not intolerant. I was trying to say it. It sound a little fancy. So anyway, let's get back to this shit. So anyway, um she was in there still talking to Angie, and she was saying they think so. Brown was saying they thought the shit that I was saying was crazy. What about the shit they was saying? How about she was talking about Malika is supposed to be her friend and how they won't even take her shit back from Nordstrom's because every time you turn around, she bringing shit back. She said, you know, you Heather She said, I'm just telling you this. I ain't throwing Heather under the bus. I'm just letting motherfuckers know that the bus is on. And all enough, brother, and you the one, new one coming in. You can't think just cause they do it, you could do it. Them bitches got some type of relationship with each other. Don't nobody know you except Lisa, and I don't really think she know you as well as you think you do. I think y'all like each other for the y'all attracted to each other for the which y'all is the right reasons for y'all, which everybody else thinks some bullshit, which is the clothes. This bitch run around in a $15,000 coat, and only person got it is her, Rihanna, in the museum, and she fancy, and she this and she that, and she think the same. You got your Vita, that fucking vodka line, and then I don't even know what she was doing. This motherfucker she married to, he got gout. He got a lot of shit going on. He's 65. And he don't like he take that good of kids. So I mean, I'm just saying, he don't like he do no swimming or none of that bullshit. He like to just buy weird looking shit and that's it. So I don't know. Um, I got this name around here. Okay. So anyway, we see Whitney and Heather in the room together taking shots. And Heather telling her, hey, I don't know about this shit with Browynn. She said, because I'm telling you, the shit that she was saying to you, it was kind of like the same shit, but it wasn't as, she was like, listen, I ain't crazy. She was in the back of that motherfucker talking shit about you. And she was like, they was giggling, ha ha ha, not giggling, laughing with you. They was laughing at your ass. So, and then when you was in the store, we met together in the store, and you was like, oh yeah, Millie Brown, we had a really good talk with this and that way. She said, well, I don't know what version. So she said, I don't know. I'm just gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. That's what Whitney tell Heather. And she said, okay. So they take shots together. So, oh, I got this in Meredith. Oh, so Meredith and Heather talk, and why I had to do this? Here's what I'm saying. They just need to shut the fuck up. Heather gonna say, yeah. Um, Whitney said you was kind of. I was talking to her in the room earlier, and she was like, when she was addressing you, was kind of cold. You know what I'm saying about it. And she said, so, they're trying to talk about that olive branch again. She's like, I don't really get that shit. So Heather said she gonna test the waters with Browynn, but she said it was two different versions of the same conversation. So we're gonna have to see. And I put down here, Browynn clothes are so ugly, but the airport coat was okay. So Meredith say, she think Browynn is just tripping that, she on some BS. Somebody said Brown was on. So somebody said something about Browynn is tripping. Who said that? Said she. Oh, Heather said she thinks she on some bullshit. That's what Heather said. So Browynn said she mad as hell. So Browynn said she mad. She mad as hell. And she coming out of that box strong, man. She might not. She might see another season because she's starting shit. But they gonna get rid of her. So anyway, everybody, Angie getting dressed for the game. She look crazy as hell. Oh, and I'm gonna tell you, it's Meredith, Whitney, Angie, Heather, and Lisa at the game. I like Lisa outfit. She's skinny as a motherfucker. So anyway, Lisa says she Mormon 2.0 because everything that you can be addicted to, the Mormons are against. So she said that's why she just gamble a little bit. She ain't gonna, drink a little bit. She ain't gonna do too much of nothing. So she said, and she figured she ain't as bad as some people because she flew somewhere on a plane for 4 hours and she was sitting next to this gentleman, this young man. She said he looked at porn he had a hoodie on and was looking at his phone, looking at porn for 4 hours. She said, now that's addiction. It sure is. And then you on a plane too? How you get your shit off? I mean, I'm just saying, you gotta excuse me. Nah. So anyway, when he went to the thing to the come on to the Bobblehead Museum. They had a fucking scavenger hunt. Boring. So so they at the game, and Lisa and Britt talk about Jared, and they ask her, and she said he asked me to be her girlfriend. I was like, girl, that man did not ask you that. So Lisa was like, I don't know, I gotta see. So Meredith and Heather are talking, and I think they're waiting to have shots. They're picking up shots for everybody, and Whitney go tell her, yeah. So Heather already tell her that Whitney said she was kind of cold, and they talk about that olive branch bullshit, and she was like, caviar. I ain't giving these bitches no caviar. I don't even understand that. So anyway, so they start talking about this shit that uh something that Whitney sells, and you can buy it on Alibaba for $3.96. But she mark it up on her website for 49.59 or 49.69. That's fucking ridiculous. But I guess if people gonna pay it, they're gonna pay it. So she said it's it's out there on social media. So she said I can't go tell her that, Heather, but you can tell her. And she said I wouldn't let it get. She said, if I could help it, I wouldn't let her get into this mess. So, I was hoping that you'd tell her, girl, keep your damn mouth shut and let that shit hit on the internet. It's gonna be, it's all, well, you already done told Heather, so she gonna go tell her. You ain't gotta worry about that. Cause they got a weird first cousin relationship. I don't get that shit. They cousins when they drinking, and then other times they ain't related or they don't like each other. I don't get that shit, but I'm not gonna invest no more time in it either. So everybody at the game know Angie is Greek because all the shit she got on. So the ladies start off on the floor. They were at the warm up, and I think it's cool that some of the players come over there and introduce themselves, and they take pictures and shit with them. Then when it's time for the game to start, get y'all ass back up there in them suites because this the floors is for Jack Nicholson and all them other people that come to the game to pay all that money for the seats. So they go upstairs and the food. I don't really like the sweet. It ain't that sweetie to me, but the food is awesome and the drinks look like they're gonna be good. But the food got me. They got little sliders and shit. So anyway, while they talking, I ain't never heard this shit like this in my life. And this sometimes that's what I'm saying. That's what I was gonna say. I like Mary, but sometimes Mary, just shut everything that come to your head. You ain't gotta say. She said that she don't use public bathrooms. Okay, I don't particularly like to use public bathrooms either, but I'm not gonna be nowhere and piss or shit myself. I'm just telling you. So something getting shitted on and peed on for sure, especially if I ain't somewhere. I'm gonna shit or piss somewhere before I get home because I'm not about to do that on myself. And it's gonna be somewhere, but it ain't gonna be on me. I'm just letting you know. I'm just saying. So she said if she stick a tampon up in her, that it cause her not to pee. Why would you wear a tampon when you're not on your period? Don't that shit give you toxic shock syndrome and shit? And then here go the thing: how the fuck do you get it up there? If it ain't no wetness, I mean, now that you walk around ready to get the gang all day long, slippery. But how you stick a dry, and then on top of that, you say you gotta use a super. Maybe the way your body made in the inside, something about the pressure of the tampon rest against well, it can't rest against your kidney because that would cause you to want to pee, wouldn't it? Because like when you're pregnant and the baby put pressure above your kidney or around your kidney, shit, you gotta pee like crazy. So I'm trying to figure out why the fuck, because I don't use public bathrooms. All that fucking money you spend to fly first class and shit, and all this stuff they got now for what you just say to be ridiculous. They got all kinds of little baby packs of toilet wipes you can carry with yourself. You can even buy toilet seat covers. You even got gloves before you operate on the toilet, but your risk fucking your insides up with a dry ass tampon that you don't use to keep you from peeing, child. That's what I'm saying, girl. Sometimes just keep your damn mouth shut, cause you sound crazy. Yep, she put I wear a tampon to hold your pee, cause I don't use public bathroom. But you gotta use the super size. You can't use the regular one. So what you do? Use the regular ones, and you still found out you was pissing yourself. Cause your pee and your period shit don't all come out the same spot. I just, let me stop talking about it. So anyway, Brittany on the phone, she laughing, talking to Garrett while she watched the game. I said, "Damn, this bitch can't even go to a game and not talk to this motherfucker." I think he called her, as a matter of fact, returning a call. So anyway, while she talking to Jared, here's dumb Angie K. She back there spilling the beans to Browynn. Girl, yeah, she got the head, girl. Look at the screenshots and everything. She ain't right, girl. You should have left that shit for her. So anyway, somehow or another, when Brittany got off the phone with Jared, she wound up turning around. She throwing kisses and shit. She break kisses and she got off the phone. And Browynn says, "Tell her." And then Britt says, "Is this about me?" And then Angie spilled the story. My brown girl, this, that, and that, that. And Brittany falling apart in front of them like a fucking egg. Like Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. This bitch, she ain't even hit the ground yet. She already cracking. So Britt asks, and she can pull herself together. When was this? She said about 2 weeks ago. She said, "I want to make you aware, but you want to make her aware by telling everybody, because you can tell already, Brahma. If you didn't tell her, she was fitting to tell. Well, how about this? Because she'll bust that shit out right at the dinner table." So Britt goes to the bathroom, file crying, and Meredith follow her. I don't know why the fuck Angie K didn't go. You started the shit. You and that nasty Brahma should have took your ass in there. So I don't know if it was it Browynn or was that stupid as Angie K? Oh really? She seems so upset. Duh, dumbass. So Meredith goes to the bathroom with Brittany, and she says, "I suspected." There wasn't no suspecting. That nigga was doing. He was doing what? Excuse me. That gentleman, Mr. Jared Osmond, was living, doing what the fuck he wanted to do. So Meredith said, "Maybe you should sit your ass down for a minute." She don't tell her like that, but she should say, "Stop being man crazy. Go work on you to see why you always got to be in a relationship with somebody." I mean, I know it sounds crazy because I'm married to Seth, but I'm just saying, in your case, you ain't married to nobody. Been married twice. This motherfucker took you to Costco's, push you around a car, and you think y'all go together. Why? And you got to call him all day, and then you just hear this brow shit. Why don't you just take a minute and find out what makes Britt happy? Oh, maybe you're right. She ain't. She gonna find her another boyfriend for the end of this series is over. So apparently Whitney said she got an admirer. I guess somebody in there was trying to hit on her at the game. Who cares? So Meredith, you can tell she gonna have problems with the Ozempic shit. She up there eating lobster corn dogs. It's the best thing I ever had. See, that's what the Ozempic should do. Ozempic don't cure your problem. Ozempic just take care of that physical problem. It don't take care of that mental. Cause your ass, you was not eating like you lost 25 pounds. You eating like you was eating before you lost 25 pounds, which means you gonna gain weight. And I've heard all these people sidebar that Ozempic shit, it send your shit something on your brain to tell your stomach to slow down till it's almost some people ain't even shitting and they just got food just stuck in them. Can you imagine what their breath smell like? And then if they do pass through that colon, what the fuck that smell like? You just so she I'm eating lobster corn dog. Okay, bitch, you gonna be needing some more Ozempic. I'm just telling you. I mean, I like Heather, but she be on some bullshit sometimes too. So I like to see Angie and Mary they dancing. And Mary and then Angie got a little bit of beat to her. She can follow a drum pretty good. And Mary was dancing too. I am so proud of Mary. Somebody must get her real good talking to you. Or she might need money more than we think she do. I'm just saying. Cause she back and she is performing. She come back next season. I'm telling you that. So so Bronwyn told May Lee what Lisa said about her clothes. So May Lee says Bronwyn asked her about her outfits, and Lisa said some shit that was snarky. And Lisa said, "I was only playing when I said what I said, though." So she said, "How come when you say it, it's snarky, but when I say it, it means something else? If you can say it and do it, I can say it and do it too." So Heather just is like, what the fuck is going on? So Browning says she's sorry. I'm sorry. Um oh, so her and Browning and Lisa are talking, and Brown telling her how she feel about shit. And she said, I'm sorry if you didn't feel like it was supported, but I didn't, what do you want me to do? She said, I'm sorry you had unresolved feelings about that. We could have talked about that. So she said, yeah, right. So Heather is she said, you could have ended that. She said you could have ended that at any time, but you didn't. You could have told me, you could have vouched for me or whatever. So this is like, man, I ain't finna throw no glass for your ass. I only do that for myself. I think she told us that, but not her. She so say, it was different from me. I didn't hear the way that you heard it. You know. So Heather come over and was like, "What's going on?" She was like, "Well, I'm gonna tell you what's going on. All y'all motherfuckers around here doing crazy shit, but when I do it, y'all got something to say. So let's get this corrected. What about when it comes to me and you?" And Heather say, "Let's let's get corrected. They're gonna get rid of your ass, Brown." So anyway, Lisa's apologizing, and Brown was looking at her like, yeah, right. She said, well, the conversation that y'all had to say, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, because the conversation that we had in the car, me, you, and Lisa and your dog, is not the same conversation that Heather, that Whitney said she had with you. So, I'm just gonna chill. She said y'all was laughing at her expense. She said you was being shady. She said y'all was being mean. Y'all wasn't trying to. It wasn't no cool shit. So Whitney said she can hear Heather defending her, and she appreciates that. But of course, there's a but. She said, there's so much trust between the two of them, her and Heather. So I said Whitney plays on her trauma every time. So then we see Browyn and her confession. I don't know what the fuck happened after. Yeah, y'all, I'm done with this because I'm got lost somewhere in there. This episode was it was alright. Brown got on some kind of orange and red shit with some kind of the sleeves is like butterfly sleeves or some shit. And then she got her hair in a bob and her cheeks is like real rosy red. That bitch look crazy. She just needs to. Her husband need. They need to stop buying furniture. They need to just come over here. Let me shop for y'all, cause shit, his clothes look better than hers. Ain't no way. This just ain't no way. So anyway, you could have been anywhere, but I'm glad you was here with me for almost 40 damn minutes. Listen to me say absolutely nothing. But listen, I want you to have a wonderful day. Today is Friday, October the 4th. And it's gonna be an awesome day. I'll be back later with the recap. I mean with the recap for the Real Housewives of Orange County. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go watch that now. Bye now.